Okay, so there's mindset, openness, and flow. Often the Buddhists say something about a beginner's mind, which is, as you are as a child when you're starting things like walking, feeling the external environment, playing with a toy, or meeting a new person. It's openness to experience or simply having an open mind. So often, over the course of our lives, we lose this openness because the mind comes in with all of our previous experiences, the images it's created of how things should be, of how people should be, of how ourselves should be. This all comes in and dictates to a large extent how we respond to things outside of us. So instead of experiencing something as it is, it's filtered through our mind and is often interpreted in a certain way which may not be in line with reality. Well, we've been talking about letting go of the mind, stepping back, becoming the witness of it, and this is all very relevant to interpreting new experiences and seeing reality for what it is. So instead of being a prisoner to the mind and its judgments, its comparisons to other people, to the past, to the future, to what it thinks things should be, we are able to let it go, see things how they are to our best ability, and to realize our best reaction. This also applies to understanding experiences that arise in meditation, deep in our state of relaxation. If an experience starts to happen, our mind might start turning, it might start getting excited, and jump in and start talking about or labeling the experience as good or bad. It might get too excited, or on the opposite end, it might be full of fear, because what we are experiencing is something that gives us a clue to the mind's own limiting nature, and the mind does not want this. Therefore, the beginner's mind, or being in the moment with whatever experience is in front of us, is essential to engage with reality and to understand it, not just in meditation, but in life experiences. For example, different people we meet in life may challenge us in different ways. Maybe we meet a new person and they just don't give the greatest first impression to us. Maybe they rub us the wrong way. Maybe they remind us of someone we knew. Or maybe they're just having a bad day. I knew a girl once in university, and it was the first time I was meeting her and we were in a group. For some reason, she didn't like me right away, and usually people give me a chance. Not everyone likes me, of course, so I accepted this as well. Anyways, I became mindful of her behavior and stepped back to witness my own reactions and thoughts, and then decided how to behave myself. But then she became more impulsive and started verbally attacking me. So I decided not to be angry or aggressive back, yet was not passive and did not let her walk on me. I stood my ground to the best I could and responded to her firmly but kindly, which turned out was the best thing for both of us. I appeared calm, careful, considerate, and I also minimized the impact of her unconscious behavior on other people's perceptions of her. So, after the class, I left and I didn't know what to think about that, and I was trying to make sense of it. I was walking on the campus and she came to me and she said, "I'm very sorry about that. I just broke up with my boyfriend last night and I'm not myself today." I said, "Hey, that's okay. I thought you're not having the best day, so don't worry about it, yeah?" And she kind of looked at me and then gave me a hug. And we talked a little bit more, and I walked with her until she had to go. Right, so this is the approach that can be very useful for us to see things how they are, away from how the mind naturally wants to respond, which in turn affects our emotions. In the situation with the girl, anger could have arisen if I hadn't stepped back, and then maybe I would have responded in a way that would have made the situation even worse than it already was. Maybe she becomes meaner because I would have become mean towards her. Then that energy spreads to the other people, and everybody feels even more uncomfortable than they already are. So this approach allows us to flow from one thing to another, as if each thing is a new experience, free to interpret in the moment and free from our mind and ego. With this flow comes a sense of peace, as we are seeing things more clearly and reacting to them in a way that's not only the best for us, but is the best for other people and for their learning experiences in life. Also, stepping back allows us to tap into our intuition, which is different than the impulsive mind and what it wants us to do. So if we are able to let go and see things how they are, feelings will arise within us on what to do. We will have a feeling that this is the right action, right now. There are thousands of options of what to do, yet we just know and then do. So in the situation with the girl, I should respond like this. It feels right. I feel peaceful. It's the best thing for everyone, yes? And it just happens. Similarly, in meditation, as we get more practice with letting go and becoming more fully immersed in the moment, our intuition will guide us to what we need to do within each session. So when we're in the state of flow, we're able to let our intuition guide us to new experiences. And then we are allowed to experience those as fully as we can, because we're not letting our mind come in and tell us what they should be and how we should be behaving. We're acting from a deeper place, more in line with our true selves. And as we continue to master our own minds, we start living in accordance with what our true selves are. Our behavior becomes more a reflection of this and away from the impulsive and often irrational mind. So adopting a beginner's mind or an open and flexible approach in the moment not only helps us in meditation, it helps us in our lives and allows us to tap into our intuition in order to live more authentically as our true and wonderful selves.